Greetings and welcome to another excellent chess video. Now, you're going to notice the pieces got cut off at the top and at the bottom slightly because my browser window was the wrong size. I did not recognize it. So I did the whole video like that. It's visually inconvenient, but the content is so good I can't throw it away, which I would normally do. And on top of all the other stuff, I created CHECKMATE City, and I think it's fantastic. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I think you're going to think it's fantastic. And let me tell you, I'm going to be using that for the rest of my life, and I'm thrilled to have it. So it's unfortunate that it's imperfect, but it was too good to throw away. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys soon. Gentlemen, who came in? Okay, we are here for another outstanding chess session. Geez, what is going on here? I see nastiness. What's he trying to do to me? The golden rule. Bishop takes queen. It looks like off the top of my head that queen takes bishop is the move we have to play. He's going to follow that up with rook takes knight. Check. Very bogus. However, we can play king to g7. So queen takes bishop. This seems forced. We're going to look at this a little bit before we actually play it. Now, in the reality, whenever you decide it's forced, just go ahead and play this move. This is the tournament chess advice. And if you don't know this, I say this fairly often, but not every time. I trained to be a tournament player. I wanted to win tournaments. I achieved that goal many times. And so my complete training regimen of chess is aimed at the practical tournament winning model. Okay? You want to win games. Great. Of course, everyone does. But when you get to a certain point, you realize, you know what? It's time to go after tournament wins. All right? And I did that. And the way you win tournaments is you win games, but you have to win games efficiently with as little energy expended mentally as possible, because you never know when you're going to need it. And your mind is different than your body. Your body, when you pump iron, you're building up a lactic acid in your muscles that you're using, and so they get tired because that impedes the oxygenation of the muscles. So you physically feel when your muscles are tired. Your brain gets tired, but you don't feel it. There's no biological sign at when you're low strained on your brain. So you got to be careful not to go crazy. You can play chess like this. This guy was a really good player, and he combed his hair. He had his slick whatever stuff. He combed his hair back, and he did this every move, dude. And he was a really good player. But the problem is that is artificial. And he didn't, I don't recall him winning very many tournaments, even though that guy was an excellent player. Everyone knew it. The reason he didn't win tournaments, not that he wasn't excellent, everyone knew he was excellent. But he was doing this. He was doing the mental version of this 1,000 times. You can't do that. It will it'll catch up to you. And so he was literally, and it was like he had these fingers plugged into his brain, and he was doing this every time. And you can't do that. It doesn't work. It seems like it could work, but it doesn't because your mind gets tired. Anyway, so yeah, queen takes bishop looks like the correct move. So you need to learn to take your chess logic and your natural, I call it mathematical logic, and have them combined together. and rely upon your obvious logic, mathematical logic is what I call it. Is you do use it all the time. Okay? You don't think about how you walk one foot in front of the other. It's so normal to you that you don't even think about it. So he's going to take my queen if I don't do this, so I'm going to take this bishop. But here in the laboratory of chess, we're going to do this like a scientist. Let's double check this. So let's cross all the T's and dot all the I's. Okay? So queen takes bishop, rook takes check, king to g7. The reason why we don't want him to play rook checks here, we could actually play king to g8 as well. I think this is better because we maintain the option of playing a rook to h8. I could be wrong. And that's the problem with chess, is that you get the stronger you become, the slightly more paranoid you are of making a mistake. So let's just go ahead and knock this off. That was the best move, and it was fairly obvious. We want to make sure of it. Now, at this point, we're looking at a scenario where we're winning. And the reason why king to g7 is also the move I was thinking of is that he can't check me queen to g3 check. We just go king takes free rook. So you have two choices. You have two legal moves. You have king g8, at which point we're in trouble because he can play queen checks. Or king to g7 and there's no queen check. So again, this is the common sense move. We're just trying to sidestep the hassle. When the hassles end, the hassle of check is over, we're going to checkmate this guy. We're going to annihilate him because we're going to play queen to the back rank and then queen to g1, finish him kind of stuff. So you got to, like I said, you got to cross the T's and dot the I's. No. Well, I said I wanted to stop that, and that's what I did. I stopped it. Now, technically, he could have checked me. Well, he can still do it. He can still take my knight, but it doesn't matter. Whatever, dude. Take my knight? Yeah, well, that's really going to help. Not really. So this is super scary stuff, all right? But it's just one of those things my dad himself would be like, you know, you should take my queen, okay? My dad was not the greatest player. He was right to the edge of 1600. It's like, okay. I mean, it's obvious. I'm not going to let you take my queen. I'm going to take your bishop. And it's like, you know, kind of like his, you know, philosophy was like, well, whatever happens has happened, but you're not getting my queen. Okay. So that's the deal. You got to be aware of defense, I guess, is the way to do it. So hopefully that helped you out with decision making. And decision making under pressure is difficult. And so you want to make it as simple as possible. Easy to say, hard to do. Look at this. Moron. Really? What are you going to do, Bobby Fischer? My gut reaction is to play queen here. All right? It's check even with the bishop. It's very good. Man, I don't know. It's a toughie. My goal would be, I really would like to play bishop to b2. That's just winning. But that's not happening yet. So check here. King to h8. I don't have a knight to do a queen check and then knight f7. Checkmate would be fantastic. We are in trouble. So we got to figure out what the heck we could do. Now, we're down a couple of rooks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. A couple of rooks and a bishop, or a couple of rooks and a knight, actually. We're down 2 rooks and a knight. We're screwed on that deal. So we got to checkmate this guy. No two ways about it, okay? The idea might be bishop checks here. And then bishop to, no, that's not good. We can't play bishop to d3. Check here. I don't have a way to really, I've got a hammer coming. Oh yeah, baby, you're screwed. Queen takes is the move. Pause the video, see if you can figure out why it's the move. I'll be back with the correct answer in 3, 2, 1. Queen takes pawn check is the move. The reason why is because we have this little beauty. What are you going to do now, Bobby Fischer? What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? He's screwed. He's screwed. Unblockable diagonal. Well, you block it for one move. That doesn't count. It's still unblockable. Oh, fatality. Here, you got one more check. Bishop to d4. You want to make it? No, no, no. Certainly. Yes, we were getting hammered until I realized why queen takes check was the right move. And I say this myself. This is not my dad. This is me. I say you need to be able to explain why your move is the move you're playing. And if you don't have that explanation, you really don't know. You're hoping to get lucky. Queen takes pawn and bishop takes pawn both look very similar. They check, making me go to the corner. And then I realized that I have this killer slicer, as Forrest would call it, the slicing bishop. Hammer time. It's now a double bishop attack. You know, the white square lines and the dark square lines. And then, boom, here comes the hammer because it's Checkmate City and you're the mayor. And this is one city you don't want to be the mayor of, is Checkmate City. Because you're going to get checkmated. He's sitting over there, you know, in the corner of Checkmate City. I just made that up. It's fantastic. I'm going to be using that from now on. So I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, although I don't think you could really enjoy the creation of another just legendary line of Checkmate City. It's just awesome when you say it. It's like, wow, fantastic. It's too much fun to do this. It's so much fun, it should be outlawed. Okay, what is going on here? This freak. Well, oh, nasty. This is nasty. I'm looking at this. Yeah, I got this already. So pause the video, see if you can figure out what's going on. And I'll be back with the correct answer whenever you're ready for it. 3, 2, 1. So here's what I looked at. I looked at some different stuff. Now, what's he trying to do to me? The golden rule. Rook takes queen. My dad did not like to lose his queen. Let me tell you that. I mean, everybody doesn't like it. My dad doesn't like it like double that. Okay, I looked at this move. Also inferior. Rook takes my queen. Bishop takes his queen. It's actually not bad. He's going to move away and I'll take this knight. Or he can rook to f7. But it doesn't work. Okay, it's not the best move. I'm looking for the best move in this situation. And I found the best move in the situation. I looked at this move. Now this move is awesome, right? Queen to c5 check. What are you going to do now? I'm getting out of this problem. The problem is with this move, there's a weakness. The weakness of queen to c5 check, double question mark, is that you're not doing anything with it. And I don't like that. I like to do stuff. You know, I was literally raised in the Bobby Fischer era of chess, okay? It's like, you know, a kid 10, 15 years ago, actually really 20 years ago, in 2006, that kid is raised in the Tiger Woods era of golf. I'm raised in the Bobby Fischer era of chess. That is the standard by which we measure ourselves. Is this the kind of move that Bobby Fischer would play? Queen to c5 check? No, it's not. This is the Bobby Fischer move. Outstanding. Because Eureka and up yours. Fatality. I got him. That's the Bobby Fischer style of chess, baby. And that's where I'm from. I'm from the Bobby Fischer school. Sweetness. When I saw this move, I'm like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. Yeah, I'm not moving my queen away. Now, if I didn't have that, if I didn't see it, queen checks is not bad. Get out of dodge, okay? Don't get fancy. Play something like bishop to e7 with this, rook, the rook X-ray to the queen. But I saw this, I'm like, you're screwed. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, there's no way you enjoyed that more than me. That's just the way it is. When you play a brilliancy move like that, you play it on camera, you get double thumbs up on that. That's all I can say.